Hello everyone, my name is Ming Chen. This is our group topic is about Tesla leadership analysis and the ethical dilemma. This is our group members. This is our group contents. In this presentation, the focus will be on providing the background of Tesla and its CEO Musk explore situational theory and the various leadership styles, the ethical dilemma in Tesla, and how the company implements its leadership style in addressing the ethical dilemma. Tesla Inc. is a United States multinational clean energy and automotive organization headquartered in Texas. Tesla is an acronym for Terra Electron Volt Energy Superconducting Linear Accelerator. According to Lou Tesla Pioneer, the innovative design of battery pack to reduce overall cost of battery and seeks to integrate the better automatic driving system into the electric vehicles. In essence, the designer and the manufacturers of Tesla produce electric car, electric electric batteries, solar rooftop, solar panels, and other related goods and services. The organizational vision is to become the most captivating car organization by transforming the world to electric vehicles, and the mission is to accelerate the initiation of environmentally sustainable transport. In order to achieve this, Tesla has been using a transitional business model. On the other hand, Musk is known business magnate and investor, and as well as current chief executive officer of Tesla, who has been serving since 2008. Besides being the CEO, Musk also has several interesting factors. For instance, he invented games like rocket science and blaster and established the space exploration technologies. More recently, Musk was declared the richest human in the world. Finally, transformational leadership is his type of leadership focusing on establishing real positive international change. People and organizations have a sense of ethics, a concept of relating what is good or bad or right and wrong. Hence, the term applies to any theory and system of moral principles or values. On the other hand, an ethical dilemma entails a psychological clash in a circumstance that usually requires an individual or organization to select between two things. In other words, ethical dilemma often happens in a decision-making situation where the available possibility needs the agency to compromise or violate organizational or personal ethical principles. Tesla company has a vision that emphasizes ethical and social responsibility. Notably, the company focuses on developing products that have both economic and societal benefits. Buyer and industry analysts who have researched this maintain that this is a distinct benefit for the company. However, the main ethical dilemma concerns the autopilot software in electric car. The emergence of self-driving car have led to a number of ethical concerns that are beyond the usual, tremendously narrow, focusing on doubtful dilemma-like situations according to the Hanfin et al. Among the major ethical issues in its self-driving car concerns responsibility for safety. For instance, if there is no driver controlling the car, who will be the person responsible in ensuring passenger and other road user safety? Another question is to consider is if the AI in the self-driving cars can be held responsible in its road actions. Therefore, it would be essential for Tesla to explore more about the ethical dilemma in the self-driving car it produces. Now, welcome to Qinghao Zhao to give a speech.
The situation theory of leadership argued that the most effective leadership style changes from circumstance to circumstances. It can therefore be argued that situational leadership theory focuses on the principle that is no single and the best approach to the leadership, but rather than it all depends on the fixed quality and skills of manager and the problem or task that is handed. While comparing situational theory with other leadership theories such as behavioral, it is important to know that it considers the most effective in managing the employee and the entire organization. In contrast, the behavioral leadership approach can be considered inefficient because some leadership tries an immoral and do not consider interior influence like feeling mode. Musk also used transformational leadership in managing Tesla and his employer. This is a leadership style that focuses changing organizational system and the individual. Musk believes that there is a better strategy of doing everything, as well as he often set his interests on constant or continuous improvement. In addition, he has a big want and idea to bring together his team member around his strategical objective and vision. Therefore, Musk demonstrates perseverance and commitment as he makes his effort to actualizing his vision. Transformational leadership enables Musk to develop a strong relationship, reducing employee turnover, stimulate the creativity, motivate the learning, assist, and bring the enthusiasm. In order to address the ethical dilemma, I believe that Musk has been using a direct leadership approach that focuses on the action that controls and shape when, what, and how things are done. For instance, I'm certain that the company offers customer information on when and how to use the autopilot system as well as the worker on what to use while developing the autopilot to avoid the ethical dilemma. Therefore, this approach falls into D4 of the development level of follower. When the Tesla employees are highly competent, dedicated, and have the skill to solve the ethical dilemma through the leadership of Musk. Additionally, the leadership approach is in the S2, coaching. High directive and high supportive behavior. This is because Musk provides direction and managing the company with his idea and attempt to involve employee in decision making. According to the path goal theory, the leader provides the necessary emotional support in the process of providing a valuable set of goals or reverse. And the best session points to achieve those values or goals, which Musk has achieved exemplary. Through Musk's impressive email to his employee, he demonstrated that two main concept leadership style offers by path goal theory. As participate and supportive leader, Musk is initially using a supportive leadership style by connecting with his subordinate and their pathline in the form of injury that he hurts them with. He was concerned about the well-being of the company's employee. Furthermore, Musk demonstrated the supportive leadership style of path goal theory in his narrative, which shows that his determination to make his employee job as safe as possible.
Thanks, Qinghao. My name is Minyu. I want to introduce how was the ethical dilemma resolved. The autopilot system is the main ethical dilemma in Tesla. In addition to perfecting technology, Musk's leadership style has been beneficial in resolving ethical dilemmas. Musk has shown a high level of resilience and adaptability by ensuring that task has a clear process of delegation. Whenever best tasks are in progress, Musk makes sure to follow up on the progress of the task. This on the one hand gives him the ability to share ideas and risks with his team. It has enabled his employees to increase their trust and confidence in him as a reliable leader, and has built a firm confidence mechanism in the team. He motivates his employees while providing some advice. Uses team spirit and emotional appeal to rally his subordinates to achieve the team's goal. Musk used his wisdom and leadership style rigorously, which ultimately resulted in almost zero conflict in the workplace within his organization. In most cases, he encouraged dialogue or compromise between employees with users when faced with an impasse. His resolute approach to confronting challenges. This has been extremely beneficial in resolving the ethical dilemma of autonomous driving without making it extremely pernicious. Musk has implemented a high directive and supportive style in his system in order to enable his employees to develop some products that can avoid some ethical dilemmas. About the impact of Musk's leadership style on Tesla. Musk moves quickly and can process large amounts of information at the same time. When confronted with a problem, is if the employee is right. Musk will admit it, implement it, and move on. Musk always favors action. Musk is known for his aggressive attitude towards success innovation, which can be seen through his innovative products that he and his respective team has launched. The Tesla company has aimed to provide with the most innovative products to his customers, for which he uses the transformational leadership, which emphasizes on innovation and the development of the skill of the employees. That helps the company to perform better and create a competitive environment for the rivals by bringing in innovation within the company. The transformational leadership style is about motivating the employees and providing values to them, which increase their loyalty towards the brand and the respective company. There also have some negative influence. Alan is a Tesla employee. He said that superiors put production above the safety and well-being of employees. They believe that the company treats injured workers too poorly, and that this leads to workers hiding their injuries. The long hour of highly speed operation of employees' bodies can be seriously damaging to their bodies and minds. For example, since Musk threatened to take Tesla private, stock price has dropped about 27%. Likewise, Tesla has repeatedly failed to meet production forecasts, as the company is over about 9 billion in debt, with revenues billion by comparison. When board leadership isn't backed up with performance or threatened are made without action, confidence fails. This is actually where Tesla finds itself at the moment. About the impact of ethical dilemma on Tesla. If the ethical dilemma of autopilot is not effectively resolved, the impact on Tesla will be huge. As autopilot technology directly affects the safety of drivers, Musk has also stated that if the self-driving problem is not resolved, the Tesla will be worthless.
Thank you, Ningyu. It's part 4, recommendation, focusing on important ethical challenges that should currently be addressed and solved is an important step before ethical aspects of self-driving cars can actually be meaningfully discussed from the point of view of societal and individual stakeholders as well as designers and producers. It is important to focus not on abstract thought experiments, but on concrete conditions that influence the behavior of self-driving cars and their safety as well as our expectations from them. Looking at Musk's leadership style, there are many more areas that could be enhanced to solve this ethical dilemma. When faced with the same dilemma in the future, Musk can effectively solve this an ethical dilemma by following several aspects. Relinquish CEO duties to a qualified candidate. Expect an alternative leadership role that aligns with the expertise and time availability. Restructure Tesla's board of directors without conflicts of interest or independencies. Expand proxy voting opportunities for shareholders to select board members. create greater trust through financial transparency and authenticity of media statements, revisit Tesla's core values and structure strategies accordingly, adopt constructive communication and develop reactionary impulses. And this is conclusion. In this presentation, we explore and analyze the ethical dilemma facing Tesla and Musk leadership style, and how Musk's leadership style can solve Tesla's ethical dilemma, and what Musk should do better handle this dilemma in the future when faced with the same dilemma. In terms of leadership style, the self-driving ethical dilemma is most notably the decision-making process of the car's behavior, and the emerging technology of autonomous driving should follow an ethical code agreed by stakeholders under Musk's leadership, ensure that its ethical dilemmas can be addressed. The advent of the autonomous driving area as a part of society, all are participants. There is not a bystander. Software-defined cars and the self-driving cars for everyone is the same. How to achieve the most perfect self-driving avoidance and solutions to solve this moral dilemma, as everyone needs to consider things. It is impossible to stay out of it. The emergency of self-driving cars will certainly affect our travel habits and traffic management solutions, which requires the participation of self-driving car suppliers, consumers, governments, insurance agencies, automotive aftermarket sales companies, and other parties. The ethical dilemma faced by Tesla's self-driving cars cannot be avoided, and this is difficult to get an infinite answer. At present, it is difficult to solve this dilemma with Musk's leadership alone. And despite this, Musk is one of the unique transformation leaders at the heart of innovation in several industries. His influence and leadership extends beyond his immediate automotive and energy industries. He is not only determined but a visionary and temperamental leader with a high degree of adaptability. His positive verbal communication inspires diligence and excellence in the industry and business world. And these values have given him the ability to form one of the finest companies recognized by mankind, and Tesla. The above is our team's analysis of Tesla's moral dilemma. Thank you for watching.